they are offering 1 lakh rupees for the first prize, 50,000 to the second prize, and 30,000 to the third prize. The number one team actually ends up getting 1 lakh rupees. Now that is huge, right? And the second person ends up getting 50,000, and it just goes on and on. Like, hey, welcome back everyone. I'm Ishan Sharma, and in this video, I want to share with you the biggest opportunity for you developers out there in 2020 that you might be missing out, right? Let's get into the video. Okay, so the biggest opportunity that I want you all to realize is hackathons. Now, if you don't know what a hackathon is a long 1 day or a 2 day event in which you are presented with a problem and you have to come up with an innovative solution to that problem, and then the people judges judge you based upon what you have made, and then based upon that they announce the winners and you end up getting a bunch of prizes. Now let me go into a bit more detail about how it all happens, right? So hackathons are basically events that are organized by maybe they can be organized by companies like Facebook has some hackathons, Amazon has some hackathons, right? American Express is recently having a hackathon right now if you are looking up on Hacker Earth. But basically a bunch of colleges and companies are able to organize these hackathons, and they have a lot of sponsors, right? Sponsors can be like people that want their products to be used in these hackathons, and so they end up sponsoring these hackathons. So you have an opportunity to work in a collaborative environment, right? It is definitely recommended that you work in a group of 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and you work collaboratively and you make a great solution at the end of the hackathon, right? So basically how it happens is that you first of all come in. Now they have two options, right? Either you can actually go to that place and actually participate over there, which is called as an in-place hackathon, or you can also participate in online hackathon. These are hackathons that happen on the entire globe, and anyone can participate in these hackathons. Now, if you have an in-place hackathon, which was pretty common before the lockdown, right? So you have to go to a college or you have to go to a company campus or something, and there you get a bunch of benefits, right? Number one is that you end up getting free food, right? I've seen so many videos on YouTube, and I myself have participated in like 2 to 3 hackathons, and so I can tell you that you end up getting a lot of free food for the entire 2 to 3 days of the time that you are over there. And also you end up getting a lot of free swag. Now swag can be like t-shirts and also stickers, right? So you end up getting all of those great stuff. Now this is what all you end up getting. Now what do you have to do in these hackathons? Basically, let's just say that they propose that because of the COVID situation, shopping malls are not able to deliver their products properly. Okay, so this is the problem statement. Now you have to come up with an innovative solution. How can you tackle this? It is not necessarily that you have to build an app. Okay, you can also go into like electrical engineering and make like some sort of like a drone or integrated service, right? So this is just an idea, guys. Once you have to choose your idea, what is the solution that you can provide, then you have to think upon what all you will require to make it into reality, right? You have to execute on that. That could mean making some sort of mock-ups for it using Figma or something, and then just having a rough idea of what you want it to look like. Okay, you come up with a name, and then you try to make it as soon as possible, right? You have like 2 days, so it's not exactly possible to make like a complete end-to-end solution, but I mean, like most people end up making something pretty close to it, right? They have a web app or an Android application. So yeah, I mean, I think this is something that is really amazing because of a few reasons. First of all, you get to interact with some amazing people, right? Some other teams that you can talk to, and you can just roam around, talk to other people, what they are building, and so you end up getting great ideas for your own projects that you might implement. And you can also implement these projects, and at the end of the hackathon, you can actually mention these projects into your resume. And I think it really shows off how much you know about the particular technology and how quickly can you integrate those technologies to build an actual working application, right? So I think that is what I wanted to talk to you about. Now I'll be showing you how can you get these hackathons and where can you participate in these hackathons from, right? Because I see a lot of people are like, where are these hackathons? Where are the hackathons? Where should I participate in these hackathons? So I'll be just going onto my laptop and I'll be showing you exactly how you can participate in these hackathons. Alright everyone, now let me actually show you how can you get these opportunities, where can you participate in these hackathons, And yeah, let me just take you through every single step of getting into these hackathons. Now, if you're in India, the most popular website that you can go to see where these hackathons are happening and you can participate in them is the website called as DevFolio. Okay, DevFolio is a really great looking website. It has an amazing UI, but more than that, it is a great place for you to find the hackathon that would be best for you. Let me actually show you how can you get that. So devfolio.co, you can just go on this address, and as you can see that I am now redirected to my own profile. You will have to make an account in DevFolio. I have already made that account, but let me actually click on the DevFolio icon over here. That will take me to all the main homepage. That will show me all the hackathons that are happening. I just click on hackathons. Okay, all right. So as you guys can see over here, you can see a list of all the hackathons that are happening around me in India, right? You can see that it says happening online. You would really want to focus on the hackathons that are happening online because again, we are in the COVID situation. And I think that the biggest benefit for you to participate in these hackathons is that you end up even making some sort of side income as well, right? So that is always great. So yeah, let me actually just give you an example. This is a hackathon 59. You can just click over here to visit their own website and to see what all they are doing, who are their sponsors, and what are the prizes and all, right? This just gives you a brief overview of how like this one is actually been organized by MIT University, which is Manipal, but yeah, you can see this hackathon that is happening. These are the sponsors for the hackathon, right? And over here you can just click on the prizes and it will just show you, like as you can see, the number one person, the number one team actually ends up getting 1 lakh rupees. Now that is huge, right? And the second person ends up getting 50,000, and it just goes on and on like that. But you don't have to worry about getting first or second. Like even if you participate in a hackathon, you do end up getting something regardless if you are getting some rank into the top 10 or something. Let me give you my own example. I was actually participating in a virtual hackathon that is called as Hack the Crisis, which was organized by Garage 48, and instead of that my team ended up getting into the top 10 finals, and that in itself is a huge achievement, guys, because at that time in around March 500 teams actually participated in that particular hackathon. And so I just think that is really amazing that we were able to even get to the top 10. And yeah, I mean, that was pretty good. But as you can see, it shows you that the schedule of this hackathon. It says registration and idea submission. You will have to submit an idea based upon the problem that they submit to you. Then the hackathon will actually start, and there will be multiple rounds that will be organized after every 8 hours or something, where they will ask you that, hey, what do you think about this? What are you doing? What is the progress of your project? And so these are also done by the judges themselves, right? And they also end up giving you some tips and tricks for how you can move forward with your project. Okay, presentation and evaluation of the project begins, and then you have the result day and the hackathon ends. Okay, this is an online hackathon. Again, you can see all the sponsors over here, right? There was this recent hackathon that I was a part of. So as you can see, this is the website of the latest hackathon that I was able to attend, and you can see what all it had. It had all of these technologies that you can build your app upon, right? You can also build your app upon blockchain. And so yeah, I mean, this is how a traditional hackathon web page looks like, right? Now let me just show you something more. Now what happens is that there are these ETH hackathons that are organized that are focused for blockchain technologies, right? It is basically for Ethereum, right? You can even look at this. This is the symbol for Ethereum if you don't know, but you have to pretty much make dApps. If you know what they are, right? You have to build some sort of application using blockchain, and this is something very new, right? So that is why a lot of hackathons focus on making blockchain applications, right? So yeah, I'll just show you some more hackathons that are happening, right? It says that it starts from 2nd August and you can just participate. It is completely free, right? This another hackathon is beginning from August 1st. So yeah, again, as you can see, this is just a 1-day hackathon. This is more like a 9-day hackathon over here. But yeah, guys, I hope you understand what is happening over here. All of these hackathons are happening online right now because of the COVID situation. But generally what happens is that hackathons happen at a particular place, at a particular college, and the complete atmosphere is just amazing. I mean, it is just something completely different. I cannot even explain it in words, right? So yeah guys, that is how you can find hackathons from DevFolio. They have some really good prizes. Let me just show you ETH India. This is a blockchain focused hackathon, chain runner, right? And so basically they have a lot of prizes as well. Let me just show you the prizes. Yeah, as you can see, $4,000 in prizes for hackers who like to build on Matic network. Matic is something used for making dApps or something, right? And I think if you can literally just understand the technology and have experience over it, you can actually build some really good apps, and you can even might end up winning it, right? So yeah, I'll just link up DevFolio in the description. Go check it out. But if you cannot find a good hackathon happening around you using DevFolio, there are other ways as well, right? You can literally just search on Google online hackathons, right? And there will be a bunch of results over here. Then the most important one is this one. This is called as DevPost. DevPost basically shows you all the hackathons that are happening around you. So I'll just show you which ones these are and how can you choose these, right? So as you can see, it shows you a lot of hackathons that are happening. It says some of them are having non-monetary prizes, some of them have a lot of prizes. Like as you can see, this one has $86,000. like that is crazy. Like this must be a really big hackathon. They have 233 participants, and it is it says in about 11 hours you have to submit it, right? So yeah, I mean, you can just click on this hackathon and it shows you all the details about what is happening, what do they expect out of you, how are these prizes given out to you. You can see that they're only giving you $100 to your team if you are in this particular sustainability track, in actual gift card money, right? And the other stuff are all like in Bugsy credit and 6 month of 1Password. Basically they're giving away subscriptions of softwares that you might end up using, right? You have DigitalOcean credits, which would be really helpful if you're running a website. But yeah, I mean, you can just see they have so many other tracks as well, right? They have Echo AR that you can use, multiple tracks that they have, and you just need to think about one idea and how you can execute it, right? Basically what happens in a hackathon is that a lot of people end up participating, but not a lot of people end up giving out the final product or shipping an actual product at the end of the 2 days. And so you have to make sure that you do that, and if you do just that, you can pretty much get into the top teams, because most people are pretty lazy. They just come in for the food and for the swag, which again I don't think that is a bad thing, but I'm just telling you, if you want to really win in one of these hackathons. As you can see, they're also offering you internships, right? Open Water Accelerator internships, 5 internships, right, to 5 teams. This is really good. This is a great hackathon that you can attend. You can just click on join this hackathon. It's pretty much free to get into this hackathon. But yeah, other places for you to search for hackathons is HackerEarth. HackerEarth has a lot of hackathons. It has a lot of other competitions happening as well, right? I just click on challenges over here, and you can see it has this American Express hackathon that is happening right now. Okay, so guys, as you can see, American Express is hosting their own hackathon. It starts from July 10th. It has already started, and it goes all the way till 19th of August. You can literally just click on register now, and you just need to enter some personal details, and you can get started, right? It has a lot of coding challenges, quizzes, panel discussions, and yeah, I think this is a great way for you to gain experience and actually mention the project that you have made in your resume as well, right? They have a bunch of themes that you can take up, and you can build a project under that theme, right? Smart cities, it has cybersecurity, payment solution for small and medium businesses, monitoring hotspots in distributed computing. And look at the prices. Look at this. They are offering 1 lakh rupees for the first prize, 50,000 to the second prize, and 30,000 to the third prize, right? And then it also has some other prizes as well, like honorable mentions and all. I think this is just an amazing opportunity for you to grab. Eventbrite. Okay, Eventbrite is also a great website for you to search for a hackathon that is happening. Okay, as you can see, that Mintbean hackathon is a hackathon that is happening, and you can just take a look at what all they are doing. What is the problem statement? What all you need to do? What is the price? They must have written somewhere. right? It shows you all the schedule over here, right? When does it start, when does it end? So yeah guys, I hope you understood where all you can find a hackathon, right? You just need to search online hackathons on Google, or you can look it up on devfolio.co. Just keep taking a look at it every once in a while to understand what new hackathon is happening. If you don't know, In-Out is one of the biggest hackathons that happen in India. Major League Hacking is pretty big as well. But yeah, that is it from this video. Okay, so I hope you learned how can you get these hackathons. It's just about constantly finding out every single day. You can just keep looking over these websites to see if you can find an opportunity and just participate in it. Most hackathons are like, even if you participate, you end up getting something. Like you might even end up getting some AWS credits or some Microsoft Azure credits, or you get like a t-shirt or something. So like you get something regardless you win or you don't win, right? And it's not about winning, I would say. Like, I don't really have a mentality of winning in a hackathon because of the fact that I'm so early right now and I don't know a lot of technologies, but I just want to explore as much things as possible. Now with that said, there are some cons to hackathons as well. What happens for many teams is that they just have a pre-made application that they made from previous hackathons, and then they just use it and they just present it in this hackathon as well, right? This is something that I don't recommend you all to do, but I mean, some people do it, and I think it's also reasonable because you don't have a lot of time to implement an app from scratch. So I think that is it. A lot of people ask me a question that do you have to be like a really web developer or an app developer to actually participate in these hackathons? And the answer to that is that you don't have to be knowing exactly how to build a website or exactly how to build a Android app. You really need to know how you can make that solution into a reality. That could be building a mock-up for your app, right? That could be explaining to the judges how your application works and how does it solve the problems. And that in itself is pretty much okay, right? You don't really have to bring a full-fledged application into existence by at the end of the hackathon. And then once the hackathon ends, you see a lot of judges coming in rounds, and then they ask you a bunch of questions that what is this app that you've made, how does it solve the problem, what is the innovation that you've done, how is it creative, and based on that they end up deciding if they should take you to the next round of pitching your hackathon project to more judges. So that is it from this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, keep coding.